Alright, folks, welcome to episode 9 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio. My name's Trio.
And I'm Gooch. How you guys doing? We're going to be covering the news of September 28th. So everything from that past week we'll be covering today.
We'll start us off with some video game stuff. New Halo 5 trailer came out.
Yeah, so 2 trailers came out talking about the Master Chief dying. Confirmed KIA by the UNSC.
But
one trailer
like,
is...
Wait a second.
Yeah, one trailer is purely like a news report, and there's like nothing else about it. Just like Master Chief is dead, and all these people are like...
Oh my god. Like,
not mourning it, but like...
They're like, we should celebrate his life, because like...
Yeah,
and then... They were like, he wouldn't want to be put above us like this, but we thought we should not let this go in vain. Yeah.
And the second trailer is kind of like the same thing, different news report.
Well, it's not a news report. Isn't it like a general talking to like, what's his name? The other Spartan, Locke, and he's just like, yeah, he's not dead.
I think it's both.
This is top secret, like.
Yeah, so pretty much what it looks like in Halo 5 is the UNSC is going to stage Master Chief's death so that Locke can hunt him like under the books.
Just kill him,
yeah, under the radar, like, which seems interesting because that's like a really like. Because, like, you see in Halo 4, they're, like, interrogating Halsey about Master Chief. Like, they're specifically looking into him. And, like, you kind of really... Even, like, after you beat the game, you don't really know why that was even in the game. Like, it really...
That's
like,
so true.
It's very... It doesn't really have, like, any sort of meaning. I mean, like, you could connect it.
Yeah.
Master Chief becomes kind of... I mean, like, with Cortana dying and all.
He's like, forget everyone.
But, like... Dude, he's just so good. He's just beyond the UNSC. Like, UNSC cannot control him. Like, he's just that good. He just doesn't care. And it's pretty much what it is. He goes AWOL, and UNSC has nothing else like that they can do to stop him except for killing him, like reporting him dead. So that's
that should be a really cool story. I don't know if it's gonna just end kind of after this Halo. But like, I don't know.
That is the question. I kind of, I want series to end once in a while. I feel like how many like games coming out this year, just like sequels and.
Well, I mean, we still got Halo 6 coming. They're making a third one.
Yeah.
I mean, a sixth one.
Yeah.
And that should be. Who even knows? Like, I wonder what's going to happen in this game. I really just wonder if this is going to be a franchise that they're just going to want to keep going on forever, or they're going to end it, because that's all 343 does.
I mean, and Halo Wars 2.
They don't do Halo Wars.
Yeah, they do.
I thought they had a different...
No, 343 doesn't. I think.
I don't think so.
I could be wrong.
I
mean, I'm pretty sure someone else does.
Well, yeah, no, definitely, yeah, but, I mean, I'm really excited for Halo. I still got to pre-order it.
Yeah, I pre-ordered Syndicate today.
I'm probably going to go do that and 5.
So it's like the end of the month.
Yeah. Dang, dude. And then Rock Band 4 comes out. I'm probably going to get that.
You getting that?
Yeah. I'm going to buy the guitar with it too, though, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit.
I'm going to have to come over.
Yeah, you will. Going to rock out.
Alright, next topic. Black Ops 3 is going to have no campaign on last gen.
I mean, this is something... It's $50 too, right? Isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 50.
Did they price cut it?
Yeah, they cut the price down by $10, which I think is cool. I mean, they're not doing it because there's basically not enough room on the 360 disc.
Yeah, it's not that they're just like
we can't do this.
To skimp you. They're doing it because they physically can't do it.
Get it on the disc. Yeah,
I
think this. No, this really. I don't think this is a big deal to me because if you have a freaking last gen console and you're still buying games on it, and you're not going to buy this on the new gen,
like you're eventually gonna get cut off. So like you might as well just get it next gen.
Yeah, and. If you're gonna buy this, who cares? It's $50. I mean, I honestly haven't played the last Call of Duty stories that I played. That I got, so I wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah, I mean, like if it was me, I'd be pissed because I want the story because I like,
you see a lot of games doing like.
But like, it makes sense because people buy Call of Duty for multiplayer, not for campaign.
And you see a lot of games doing this now that are just kind of basically all single player. I mean, this segues in the next one with the Rainbow Six. I mean, that doesn't have a campaign either. And all these things are kind of depending on their multiplayer aspects.
So if you didn't hear, we'll just go right into it. Rainbow Six Siege won't have a story at all, which
They announced that a while ago, actually.
I never knew that.
Uh-huh.
So that makes me nervous. I don't know how I feel about Siege.
I
really don't know if I'm going to get it.
I don't
feel
think I'm
about
going to
it.
get it right away. It's going to be like an Evolve, I think. I hope it's like Rainbow Sixes are cool because they have these cool narrative stories
It's a different type of shooter, in my opinion. I always heard people talking about Rainbow Six Vegas, and it was.
I love Vegas.
I never played it, so
those were all always awesome, and the stories were really cool, which kind of sucks. And even like Patriots, that like the failed one that they did before this,
this is pretty much Patriots.
Well, I know. I mean, they killed Patriots and basically remade a whole nother game.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, a little bit of Patriots they showed, like that would have been a cool story, but they just kind of backed away from it. I still wonder why they just kind of fully abandoned Patriots. But anyways, yeah, so no campaign in Black Ops 3 for last gen or for Rainbow Six. Next up, we got some new Hitman stuff. Now this stuff's a little confusing.
Okay, shoot.
So basically, they pushed it back. We knew we have a release date. I think it's like March.
About it last week.
Yeah. It's March 15th or something. I want to say.
Not bad.
So when it releases, you have two options. It's going to release with 6 campaign missions, I believe, 3 sandbox locations, which are like Paris, and like 2 other countries. Not 2 other countries, but like 2 other locations.
Yeah.
And then 800 contract missions with new missions being fed through every day that like you'll only have a time mission. So say.
That's interesting.
Which I think's cool.
It's
so like from
concept.
6 to 9 our time, you can only assassinate this person, and if you fail once, that's it.
So what happens if you don't do it? You just
don't get anything. I mean, it's just a contract you make money on. It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna. Because
that would
affect you in a negative way. Yeah. It's just something up there that you can do, and then so you'll get all that, and then the rest of the stuff, which you'll get for free if you buy the game for the full $60, will start rolling out a new sandbox location every month. And just new missions and stuff like that, which I think could be cool.
It's a cool concept, but here's the thing: DLC is always shaky, no matter what way you put it down.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to be DLC. I think it's literally just supposed to be part of, like, it's supposed to be the game. Instead of Hitman being just a game, it's supposed to be a platform now. In a way of, like, they're just adding on new contracts and all that kind of stuff. And then there's also a second option that you can do, is you can only pay $30 and buy just the stuff that you get at launch. So basically, you only get that.
That's cool.
I think it's all right.
That's like
you get
like
those
a
6
decent.
missions.
Like you got choices, which is always good.
And then if you do want that other stuff afterwards, you can buy it for $35. So you'd be paying $5 more, which is kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool little thing. It's definitely different. It's a new way to release a game, which is, I guess, good. You always want to try out some new things. If it doesn't work, that kind of sucks because I love Hitman.
Like, going real quick, speaking on like new ways to release games with Rainbow Siege 6 or Rainbow
Siege 6.
Rainbow Six Siege only being multiplayer. Like, I think the first game that actually did that was Titanfall.
And but look at that. Even that didn't do very well.
Titanfall, I would say it did well, but the game...
No, it sold, but it didn't last. Who plays Titanfall anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I don't... That's
what I'm saying.
But, like, it had a campaign, but it was a multiplayer campaign. And it was crap.
It wasn't a campaign.
Yeah, it was. They were multiplayer missions they were multiplayer matches with stories. That's really what it was.
And that's cool.
It's a different way to do it. Is what my point of bringing that up.
And there are a lot of games where it's just multiplayer and there's no story and you do that, but they're free. And then you buy things within the game. I mean, look at like League of Legends. Look at all like the online stuff they do where you buy this free. I mean, you get
Dota,
you get these free games.
Tom MOBAs
and then you can buy new stuff. Which I mean, I wouldn't care honestly if it was like say Siege came out and you get these 10 maps, $40. All right, I'm getting only multiplayer. I'm getting these 10 maps. Hopefully they're good. And then they're like, all right, and then we're going to keep releasing all this stuff. And if you want to buy it, you can buy it. You don't have to. I think that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. But then again, you also need one of those games that you think is going to last for that amount of time instead of just being like a game that kind of fades into the black.
Thing is, I feel like games try to like extend their life, and it's just like that's like a natural thing. Like the game will extend itself if people like it. Look at TF2. People still play that game. It's like 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
People still play that game.
It's crazy.
People still play the original Counter-Strike. It's up to the player base if the game is that good.
and it really shows. I mean, if you see a game will last a while if you make a good game, and hopefully it ends up being all right.
So it's like, speaking of new things, this is kind of like actually segue pretty nice.
Yeah.
Deus Ex pre-order program was canceled. We talked about that probably like 2 or 3 episodes ago. So this program incentive
Was
thing
like
they were doing, which was like tiered, like if you got to a certain number of pre-orders, you unlock another tier and pick a reward.
Yeah.
They canceled that completely. So instead of doing that, you're going to get all the rewards, and the game, I think, is going to release.
on those 5 days earlier that like it would have if you reached that.
Did they say that?
I think so.
It was
because
like,
they're
was like
giving
the
you
23rd of
everything.
February.
They're literally giving you everything out of that pre-order. So I don't see why they wouldn't.
And they
push the
canceled
release
it
date up.
because people thought it was stupid.
Which
It kind of was.
I gotta give them respect for that they actually listened to the fan base and were like, okay, I guess this
Made
is
the-
dumb,
made the
and
call.
made the call to just cancel it. Which
Good on them.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of like,
it's weird.
why'd you? Yeah.
Why'd you even-
I don't know what the thinking of it was.
Why did you even do this? Why? But I'm happy about that. Next up, Minecraft stuff. Story mode launch trailer came out.
So it's going to be launching not this week, next week on Tuesday, which is like I'm going to guess 14th.
And I'm guessing that's every platform.
13th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much Telltale's episodic game in Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
more or less what it is. It looks pretty cool. I still have yet to play the Borderlands game and the Game of Thrones game,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to. I want to play them. I know. I think Game of Thrones is done, and I think Borderlands is on its last episode. So
That's cool.
after the Minecraft one, they should be doing the Michonne spin-off series, and then I don't know what else they're gonna do.
I mean,
But
they got
they-
Marvel
Dude,
stuff coming down the line.
They took on so much stuff.
I mean,
after
dude, they still got the
Walking Dead.
Marvel thing that they're doing. Remember?
Oh,
Telltale?
yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a whole Marvel game. Like,
Oh my god,
that's insane.
it's crazy.
And that
I mean,
should
like
be
they
really cool.
own that
That
like,
genre. Yeah, they basically
like, no
created
one,
it.
No one else does it.
Yeah.
So like, good on them. I'll probably pick up Minecraft like maybe after it all comes out,
Mm-hmm.
because like
That's what I usually do with all these, with all those kind
The
of like
Walking Dead, I
episodic
have to
games.
get it episode. I have to get it when it comes out. Walking Dead, like,
Uh-huh.
is his baby. Speaking of The Walking Dead,
Oh, good segue.
Fear the Walking Dead, episode 5,
How was it?
aired last week. Pretty good. Things are coming to a head. So pretty much what happened was, they're more or less, so the hospital that we were talking about last week, more or less is like a cattle. Like,
Like a
they're herding people in, seeing what's
to
going
test-
on, killing them, or just leaving, like holding them prisoner. Because
It's the army, right?
the army
It's-
is literally Project or Operation Cobalt. Literally, they're going to pick up and leave, and that's it. They will kill everyone, and then they'll leave. That's what the operation is. So, like at 9 a.m., they kill everyone and they leave.
They kill all the
Everyone doesn't matter. So, because like, and you're seeing like the desperation of like the military. They have no idea what's
like
going
what
on.
to do.
Like, you
they-
really think the government would make that call? Like, you could say yeah, but like that's like a tough call to make.
just kill all these people? Yeah.
I mean, they napalmed Atlanta. Like, you see that in season 2.
Mhm.
They do in a flashback. Like they take out the city despite whether they thought there were any living or dead in it.
I
So
mean,
it's kind of just like society becoming unhinged, and all the walkers. Like, we haven't seen any walkers in like 1 or 2 or like 3 episodes. They're all being held in an arena, like a
Really?
sports center. They're all in there. All. I'm like, oh my god.
just waiting to get help.
And like one of the characters like figures it out, and he goes up to the door, and he just hears like when they come, like it's like the do not open dead inside.
Mhm.
Like, he goes up to it, and it
And
just
just-
starts. Yeah, like
yeah.
it was cool. The finale should be interesting. No one notable has really died yet. I gotta admit, one it doesn't really surprise me because it's not like that crazy yet, where people are getting killed left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, people are, but not
Yeah.
the main characters. One person died, but you had no attachment.
Yeah, you're like,
And
whatever.
see, like, even if it's season 1, so if they kill people, it's not going to be like killing people now.
no, in The Walking Dead, yeah.
Yeah, like
it's not
it's
like
going to
it's-
be a totally different thing.
It's not like if they killed Rick right now. Like, Rick,
Yeah, everyone would lose their minds. But I'm looking forward to seeing the finale.
Should be
and-
cool.
Which is tonight.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
And then Walking Dead will start next week, and that's what we're talking about. Well, instead of Fear, it's going to be season 6. You got to catch up. Season 5's on Netflix.
I know, I know.
Oh no.
I know.
Speaking of TV, Gotham episode 2. Dude, things are ramping.
Dude, that was pretty crazy.
Things are
I liked it a lot.
Like, so this new group.
I called the Maniacs.
Is that a DC thing? Do you know? Okay. So they invented it for the show.
The one dude's a totally new character.
Theo Gallivan. Yeah. So pretty much Jerome is leading them. He's the Joker. They're not calling him the Joker, but he is a Joker character.
He has to be. Yeah.
And then
the precursor to the Joker.
Yeah, and then with all the other people, including Barbara Keene, who was
she's
Gordon's.
crazy.
Yeah. People are saying she's like a Harley Quinn.
That's what
I was like.
It's impossible.
Nah,
No, there's no way.
like,
I just
I kind of see what you're saying.
My
but
friend
like,
said that too. Yeah, at work, they were like, "Dude, do you think she can be Harley Quinn?" I was like, "No, there's no way.
No, she wouldn't be Harley Quinn.
She's
Why
too
would she
old." And
her name's not Harleen Quinzel.
Yeah, it's literally not her.
Did you see the Court of Owls reference I was talking about on the?
No, I didn't catch it. I saw her like getting up, but I couldn't really see it.
Yeah, the case has like what looks like owl eyes. So like we talked about them doing Court of Owls last week. It looks like they're doing it sooner than we thought. But like I guess like the commissioner, the new commissioner, I forget her name. She's been in the show since like the beginning.
The girl, the
black lady, yeah.
I forget her name too. Didn't she? Wait,
she gets killed.
Yeah, she's
so
done.
like
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is no commissioner. So
I don't
I'm
know what's
assuming.
There's no way Jim's gonna take over.
Why wouldn't he?
Who else?
Who else would?
I don't know, but that just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. But like now Harvey's back from being just like away, or like he quit being a cop and now he's back because like
he's
the
like
police
you need me.
The police department got attacked and they killed like every cop.
Literally, like they just.
I'm like,
I was like, how is this gonna happen? Yeah,
they literally killed like every cop. I mean, besides like Nigma, the girl he likes, and like a few others
that like just were wounded, like were getting up.
Yeah,
like at the end of the whole aftermath, like at the aftermath, you could just see like cops like. Ugh.
Yeah, everyone was pretty much dead. So I wouldn't.
By the way, basically they just attacked the GCPD
for no reason,
and just
I
to
mean,
make
like,
a statement.
Basically,
to be like, we're insane. We're gonna destroy everything you love.
They're pretty much like creating chaos.
Yeah.
Out of like nothing.
But I'm really enjoying the season so far.
Why wouldn't Gordon become commissioner? It only makes sense. I mean, he has proven himself. Like, he's
definitely.
But
like,
he's a detective.
Just, at this point, he's a detective, and I just feel like that early, like he wasn't. In most comics you read, he's not a commissioner. He's not like commissioner until he's like in his 30s at least.
Old, yeah.
Like older.
I mean, like I'm pretty sure most comic when Gordon's in it, he's pretty old. Yeah. Like he's older.
I mean, he's like high 30s, low 40s, I'd say, like at the youngest.
In the Nolan verse, he's not. He's in his 40s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like around there, usually. I just be if he does take over. If he does take over, I don't know. But it's funny. I never realized how much what's his name looked like Gordon.
Ben McKenzie.
No, the dude from Dark Knight. I forget his name. Who played Gordon?
Mike Ehrmantraut?
Mike Ehrmantraut.
Mike Ehrmantraut. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think of his name.
That's who he plays on Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan.
No, wait, that's not his name. Mike Ehrmantraut is on Breaking Bad. This isn't the same dude as Mike Ehrmantraut.
He played
No, that's not the same
guy. Who plays Mike.
I'm not saying in Arkham Knight. I'm saying in the Dark Knight.
Oh,
I can't remember his name. But anyways, he looks like spot on to Jim Gordon. I can't remember his name. He's in a bunch of other movies too. But Gotham, it was awesome. Check out this season. Seems like it's going to be a really good one so far. Next up, we got some more DC TV news. We got our first look at Zoom from season 2 of The Flash.
So now that I finished Flash and Arrow,
dude, Zoom looks crazy.
So Reverse Flash looks like a person.
I mean, he's a person.
Literally,
he's a person
he doesn't look. Zoom is more like an ethereal, like
demon
being.
Yeah, like he literally looks like
Zoom in the comics is a human.
There's been so many like the Reverse Flash from the New 52 is like very different.
Is it always a?
There's like Zoom. No, this one they just brought him in the New 52, but the other one was like Iris West's like uncle, who got like in this crazy accident, like train tracks fused to him. That's like the red and black Reverse Flash that you've seen Have you ever seen him?
Look
up Reverse Flash New 52. He looks very different. But anyways, there is like a Zoom. His name was Zoom, but he's Solomon. What was his name?
Solomon Gandhi Born Monday.
There was another. There was another Reverse Flash, but he was only called Professor Zoom.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. But this Zoom, I'm guessing he's going to be kind of like, almost like an embodiment of the Speed Force in a way, like all the bad parts of it.
So what's the difference? I don't know if they said. I guess I'm asking you. What's the difference between Zoom and Reverse Flash?
While Reverse Flash is actually a person.
What is Zoom's name?
They literally haven't given anything about this guy.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like...
In the comics, Eobard Thawne is Professor Zoom.
He's Professor Zoom, and then there is a guy called Zoom, and he is like another Reverse Flash, but he's like a dude in a wheelchair who, like... I forget his name. I can't remember his name. But he basically, instead of, honestly, like, actually being, like, fast and controlling the Speed Force, he has like time manipulation, so it just seems like he runs really fast.
But he's really not.
Yeah, but I don't think that's who they're doing. Like, this guy literally looks like just a part of the Speed Force. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like some
like he
other
is
being.
just. There is like the Black Flash, which is like basically the Grim Reaper of Flashes. So I don't know if that's who they're
Like
going to try and do.
What do you mean?
He's
like
literally
Black
called
Flash?
the Black Flash. Like he's like wears a black
There's a
suit.
lot of-
He looks like he's.
I know that.
He's basically the Grim Reaper of the Speed Force.
So he's like a
He
Black
kills
Lantern.
speedsters. Yeah.
Flash.
But anyways,
he looks cool.
really cool. He's like blue and like dark, and, like navy, and just like crazy looking. Should be pretty crazy. Anyways, coming up next, more DC TV stuff. Vixen episode 6.
So we're done, Vixen. Okay. So I liked. So the episode pretty much, literally, I'll sum it up in a sentence. Mari McCabe accepts who she is as a hero. Vixen, she stops her sister, doesn't kill her, just kind of incapacitates her, gets away. Goes back. She has a chat with Flash and Arrow. She's like, do what you got to do. Have fun.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
We're gonna go back to where we came.
You're gonna be cool.
It was a good way to introduce a hero in a very small way that they could do on both Flash and Arrow, but I don't want a show for her. I don't want another season. I don't think.
Well, no, they'll do. I could see them doing another one like this. This is just so. I don't really. You don't need to watch this, to be honest. It's a very just kind of one-off thing for people who are really into the shows, like me and you. I'd say your average TV goer isn't going to watch this.
No, yeah.
So
you're not even gonna bother.
When they come on, whenever she comes onto the show, if she ever does, like we'll know who she is. They'll give her a quick background. It will be weird to see how they do her powers in like an actual.
Yeah, I mean,
real life
there's
setting.
so much special effects with Flash. Like anytime Reverse Flash and Flash are fighting, it's all special effects. You can even tell.
Honestly, they really did do. For a TV budget, I thought the special effects were really good this season.
Yeah, like their faces kind of look a little odd when they're going really fast. Like you can tell it's not them, but like they're going so fast that like you only see it for like 2 seconds.
Well, I mean, you don't
at the end of season 1, you see him go up and like.
Oh yeah, and then it like kind of freezes.
Yeah. And,
well, yeah, you can tell it's like CGI and stuff like that, but I don't think it's too bad at all. I mean, even like when him and Reverse Flash are fighting, that's some pretty cool stuff. Like
I love when he tells Barry to run.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Run, Barry,
run!"
No, my favorite part was when he just freaking breaks the time machine. He's like, "You could have had everything you wanted." And he's like, "I already did," and they just go. It was so good. I watched it the other day.
I really liked it.
But
we'll talk about that later.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, you can check out Vixen. I don't think much is going to become of her besides she's going to show up on Arrow and Flash. Take a look if you're interested in like the kind of superhero background. She's definitely a lesser known character.
Yeah. So Batman vs Superman is going to be rated PG-13.
Yep.
That's no surprise.
Yeah, I mean,
it should be no surprise.
I was reading this. It was funny. I was reading this. It's rated PG-13. It's like for strong violence and like
language.
some sensual situations or something.
I mean, I assume.
I'm guessing between Batman and Wonder Woman.
There's going to be some like cursing. Like, it's a superhero.
I was reading this article online. They were like, "Why this should have been rated R?" I'm like, "This should not have been rated R. There's no reason."
I mean, like, what are they going to do? Like, cut each other's limbs off? Like
Superman rips Batman's arm off. Bitch.
Beats him with it. Yeah, like I could understand maybe if they wanted to do a really dark Batman, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. PG-13, Batman v Superman. That's 5 months, 6 months away. We'll be seeing that a week early. We'll let you know how it is.
a week early.
A week early for free, mother effers. Anyways, moving on.
So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Marvel stuff.
We got the Season 3 premiere, which I have to admit was very well done. So, it pretty much starts off, I know Trey didn't watch it, so explain the plot.
Light spoiler.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to watch it when I get home.
So, pretty much, Daisy Johnson and most of the other people we've seen with the team, they are pretty much recruiting Inhumans. More and more Inhumans are popping up from this fish oil outbreak. So, like, if you have...
So, what's the fish oil?
The fish oil is the Terrigen Mist. So, if you have a trace of Kree DNA, it will activate
it. Yeah.
So, and, like, that happened, like, it just got, like, mixed in with that. Like, that's how they were going to... that's how the Inhumans were going to make more Inhumans. Like,
I get you.
Like,
no, I know exactly what you mean.
It was like an evil plot. So, like, you know, because you wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So, that happens.
I heard the new guy's crazy, like the villain.
They showed Lash.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, whoa.
I heard he looks insane.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's huge. Like, none of it is special effect. It's all practical.
Which is cool.
Yeah. He looks cool.
So what, basically,
and he's trying to kill Inhumans. And there's another group hunting Inhumans.
Why is he trying to kill Inhumans?
I think because
Is he not an Inhuman?
He is an Inhuman, but he, like, became an Inhuman because he was, like, chosen to be.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think
other people are becoming Inhumans because,
he's like, he thinks they don't deserve it, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
So he's killing them. And there's another group looking for them, but they think S.H.I.E.L.D.'s killing them when they're not. So pretty much this other group, not Hydra, and S.H.I.E.L.D. are, like, fighting for the same cause, and they didn't know it because they thought S.H.I.E.L.D. was killing Inhumans when they weren't.
So what from last season's carrying over? Like, what's a big plot point?
We didn't see any Grant Ward stuff with Hydra, which we will. One thing that happens literally in the last season, or the last scene of season 2, was one of the characters, Gemma Simmons, being sucked into this obelisk, which is fucking insane. Let me add. I mean, I might have to spoil it. There's no way for me to.
From what, last season?
From this season. What happens at the end of the episode? Dude.
You don't have to tell me.
Dude, they are doing some crazy stuff.
All right, well then I'll tell
in the background.
I'll watch it.
Like, you need to check that out. But also one of the characters, her like love interest, they're kind of like Fitz, which is they're like both scientists and they're both kind of like play off each other pretty well. He got injured in season 1, like he was in Ward threw them in a pod in the ocean, and like they were so deep that he like got brain damage. And he was just, like, really slow in the beginning, and, like, you know, like, he could barely, like, he couldn't form sentences without, like, forgetting stuff, and, like, he just, like, had, like, a difficulty just, like, getting out of that injury. And now he's back, and he's, like, a badass. Like, he's looking for Simmons, like, he's not stopping, he's trying to figure out what this obelisk is, and he's, like, he has an insane scene where he just starts screaming at the thing and punching it, and, like, because he loves her, and, like, he wants her back, and, like, there's a lot more emotion, and I like it. Yeah. But like, and Grant Ward will probably be coming in. I would assume they'll show him this in the next episode. But so far, I like it. It's a lot different from what it was with season 1 and 2. It's like when we didn't see Agent May, who's one of the badass S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. She's on like vacation or something. Like she's
chilling out.
She's like not. She's like away from S.H.I.E.L.D. more or less. Like we don't really know what's going on. But we'll see her soon, apparently.
Well, that's cool. More Marvel stuff. Another Jessica Jones teaser.
Yeah, so we got one last week and got one this week too.
This one, I thought it was actually pretty cool. It's basically like her at a jukebox. She puts on, what was the song? It's like
Bad Reputation by Joan Jett.
Yeah, and basically, like, she just hits the thing and then turns on. She just turns around, starts walking away, and she's just walking over all these people that she must have just beat the shit out of. There's just, like, the whole bar is in disarray.
Yeah, everyone's beat up.
Looks like there was a gigantic bar fight. She kicks a knife away from this girl who's trying to grab it and then just takes a shot off the counter and then it slams it down and that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. Dude,
I mean,
they're playing her off to be... I thought she was going to be more of like a
No, she's like
tame.
she's
In the beginning, at least.
dude. What I'm excited for about this character is that like she's such a new character that no one like when you get someone like your Batman and like your Superman or your Captain America, you have all these backstory. There's so many backstory years. People know the character. They know what they want to see out of the character. And, like, you get all these people who get in an uproar when it's not that way. But, like, with Jessica Jones, she's such a new and pretty fresh character that no one knows about her, and you can basically do whatever the hell you want. I mean, sure, there's going to be those fans out there that know
was even
Jessica
kind of like Ant-Man. They changed Ant-Man's story up a decent bit.
I mean, not really. I mean, that's basically the whole...
I mean, like, you never knew... Like, Hank Pym was Ant-Man.
Well, yeah,
you
and
just
so
never
is...
knew about it.
And...
Like,
I don't think they really changed up the story,
They manipulated it in a way that
in a good way that worked,
yeah.
And Michael Douglas, awesome. I'm glad we saw him that much in that movie. But back to Jessica Jones. Yeah, but this should be a really cool show. Just the way that they're playing it off. I'm excited for like a cool, like strong female lead. I think that's gonna kick some ass.
Yeah, I really am. I think Marvel needs it. That's why I'm excited for Captain Marvel. Like,
I mean, dude, this is gonna be the first like real.
We need a female superhero, not Black Widow. We don't like Black Widow.
No, it's cool. Not even that
Black Widow's cool, but she's not like that. She's not good enough. You know,
she's like, not a superhero.
She's a
super
she's
spy.
A Black Widow agent.
She's a super spy. Yeah,
super spy is a great word. You know, KGB spy, American spy. She's been around the corner and back.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not going to be a Jessica Jones. She's not going to be a Miss Marvel. That's why I'm excited for Miss Marvel and that.
And another thing about Jessica Jones that I think is really cool, is when you read the comics, I was just reading up on it. Like she didn't enjoy being a superhero. Like
she doesn't enjoy it.
Like she tried and she just like
she
part
was
of the costume.
What was her superhero name?
But like
Jinx?
She like talks about in the comics like how she hated the costume and how she hated like I just think it's cool that they're gonna explore like a character where that
doesn't want
that.
I mean,
not that she doesn't even want powers, just that she doesn't want to be the person that has to like deal with everyone's problems.
Yeah. And
like she doesn't feel that like it's almost like Hancock in a way.
Yeah.
Like how like he just was like this guy with powers and just like I don't want to do anything. Like forget you guys. I just want to drink.
Yeah,
but it should be cool.
Even it's like total opposite of Daredevil. Daredevil's like a blind person with fighting experience and heightened senses who's going out into New York and beating up criminals. Like literally, that's what he does.
And he can take a punch.
Yeah, and that's like the total opposite of Daredevil. So it's going to be interesting to see that new dynamic.
Well, I mean, she can. I wouldn't say the total opposite.
Yeah, but there's a difference between not wanting to fight crime.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like she doesn't have this. Like he has this drive, whereas she just is just.
Yeah, dude, he goes out there and gets the shit beat out of him.
And he's just like, all right, I'll go back out tomorrow night.
See that
whatever. All right. Just this is a quick one. New, more Marvel stuff. That we talked about this a little while back. There was like a comedic kind of show set in the Marvel universe that was supposedly in development in ABC. Well, more news come out. It's apparently called Damage Control. It's going to be like kind of a sitcom type thing. It's about the cleanup crew that basically cleans up after all the superhero stuff. And there is a comic about it, actually. I didn't know that. But it should be pretty funny. I mean, if it's this little half-hour thing that's every week, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Some little funny, just one shot.
Between Miss Marvel, Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know.
I'm going to frickin' marathon Jessica Jones in a weekend, so that won't be bad.
It's gonna take me way longer. Because
we're gonna be here on the next week, and I'll be like, "What? You're not done yet?
You're not done.
I'm on episode 3. Well, I'm on episode done." All right. Yeah, but that's it. Look out for that. Other Marvel stuff. Flight of the Conchords director is apparently up for Thor Ragnarok, and his name is Taika Waititi.
Hawaiian?
I guess so, yeah.
He is Hawaiian.
According to the Wrap, the Flight of the Conchords and What We Do in the Shadow director is in negotiations to helm the third installment of the Thor franchise. Oh, wow.
So why would they get a comedic act?
Well, he has done some other serious stuff. Apparently, like, site adds that Waititi beat out Zombieland and Gangster Squad's Waititi.
Ruben Flesher.
And he does a lot of horror stuff too. I mean, I don't really know much about him, Thor has been a very lackluster character, in my opinion, in the Marvel
I think
universe.
the Dark World is better than the first one.
I
gotta
agree.
say that, but like, yeah,
They're not really
Thor's
memorable. Like when he's in, don't get me wrong, when he's in the Avengers, I like him. Like he's not, but he's Thor. Like it's kind of hard to really
It's
get. Like,
Norse
a huge,
mythology. Like you're literally like you. Thor's background is Norse mythology.
Mhm.
It's what it is.
It's
Like Ragnarok is a event in Norse mythology.
and they could not have.
It's even in The Witcher.
They could not have gotten like a better actor playing. Like Chris Hemsworth kills it, and he's one of the main reasons I like Thor.
Yeah.
Basically, we'll watch out for that. That comes out 2017, right? Ragnarok.
Either end of 2017 or beginning of 2018.
Yeah. But look out for that. Other movie news. Got the final trailer for Spectre.
So it wasn't nothing like new was
Yeah.
shown in it. It was just like another trailer. I wonder if they're gonna release the song early. I mean,
They did. They already released it.
It's already out.
Yeah.
You sure?
You can play it. Yeah, I had it on Spotify. I'm not kidding.
What?
Yeah. They released it like last week.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, it's okay. I don't love it.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spectre will be coming out in November.
Check out the new trailer. It's the final one.
Well, you see Christoph Waltz. You don't
That's
really
true.
see. You don't really
Like,
see
he's-
him actually.
Yeah, like this is.
He looks
Bond's
like
actually
such a wiener.
Oh, dude, I love it. He just looks like such a just evil, like.
his
like,
little
I hate
his
you.
little like priest collar thing.
It's great. He's like,
James.
what are you here for, James? He's like, I'm here to kill you. He's like, oh, well, I thought you came here to die.
It's interesting because like they never really brought Bond's backstory into a film before. And that's
I mean,
why
they kind of did in the last. Spectre was really the main one.
or Skyfall was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Skyfall. That's
yeah,
what I mean.
but like they're also continuing off all the stuff that happened in Skyfall and Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. Like it's tying in to this group that like they seem like Court of Owls type-ish. Like they're just like this Illuminati of like spies. There's like James is like involved in it somehow.
There's a
and he
part.
doesn't even know.
You know the part in the trailer where he like shoots at him and it's the glass.
Yeah.
Like when he shoots
Makes
the
the
glass, he
Spectre
makes
thing.
the Spectre thing.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
It's like you
think you're
bastard.
funny?
I think I'm amazing. All right. Up next, Assassin's Creed movie news. They cast 2 more people. Jeremy Irons, who we all know, is going to play Alfred in the new Batman v Superman.
Mhm.
You know, cool guy. He's playing the father, or I think he's in an unspecified role. And then also Brendan Gleeson, who you would know from
Mad-Eye Moody.
yeah, Harry Potter,
yeah.
Mad-Eye Moody. He plays him. He will be playing Michael Fassbender's character's dad, I believe.
Yeah.
So that should be cool.
Yeah, and he's in other stuff too.
Yeah, that movie comes out next year. Actually, November, I'm pretty sure. November next year. They're shooting soon. So watch out for Assassin's Creed. Next up, Star Wars. A little Star Wars tidbit. So basically, they just confirmed that the rest of this trilogy and just the future Star Wars movies will really focus on the Skywalker family.
And I have like a double side to that. One, I think it's a smart move because going outside of the Skywalker lineage seems to not be such a good idea with the main movies
Yeah.
because that's what it's always been about.
I mean, that's what started the story.
But then I want to see other Star Wars stuff like we did with Force Unleashed or with the Old Republic or the Knights of the Old Republic. All that lore.
I mean, there's
outside
gonna have
that realm.
You got the anthology films, which are gonna be cool. You got the Rogue One and the Fett and Han Solo movie, the Boba Fett Han Solo one, and then we got 2 unspecified Star Wars games coming out, so they're probably gonna be in the continuity.
Remember they canceled
1313. Yeah, dude, that's the woman who's working. I forget her name. She's working on the new Star Wars game. That's apparently it's supposed to be like a cross between like an Uncharted and Star Wars. So I'm guessing you're gonna be like a bounty hunter, like the rumors that you're gonna be bounty or Boba Fett or someone, or like Han Solo in his early years, which could be cool. I'm excited. Star Wars just gets me giddy. I can't wait for all.
I don't get that excited for Star Wars stuff as everyone else. I want to see it, but I'm not like all about it.
I get you. I get you. All right, moving over to the DC realm. There's a rumor going around, which I think is honestly a really cool one, that Watchmen might be getting a series in the works or at HBO.
So if anyone is gonna do it, it's HBO.
Yeah,
Because like you see Game of Thrones, like
I mean, there's like it's supposed to.
Watchmen's dark. I don't know if anyone seen
Like,
the
one
movie,
of
but,
one of the
it's
most one of the
dark.
most critically like acclaimed comic books like ever, or just novels. Period.
Yeah, because
It's-
it's not even. It's like Watchmen is one thing, and
That's it. It's a one shot. It's like an alternate universe. It's an alternate history, like where basically there's no superpowered beings except for Doctor Manhattan. If you've seen the movie, go check it out.
Yeah,
You
everyone's
need to.
like a Batman-ish type.
Exactly. Like you just dress up in a costume.
Night Owl is kind of like Batman in a way, and then
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
Rorschach and Silk Spectre.
But yeah, this is something that's going to be really cool. Apparently, it's just going to be like a 12-part miniseries, one part for every chapter.
I mean,
of the
like
book.
it's interesting because they just kind of did it. Like,
I mean, it's been a while.
I mean, it's
and
been
it
a
wasn't-
while, but like
It was one of those movies that was like they just didn't have enough time. I feel it was a cool idea, and I feel like the pacing was a little too fast.
yeah.
in some
there's
parts,
like
you
that
just didn't know
comic
what was
that comic
going on.
Is pretty big.
It's a
pretty hefty.
thick, hefty comic that
Like
you
again,
need all the story details
only-
to make sense.
Yeah, it's one thing, and that's it. There's no
And-
backstory with anything. It's all in that book.
Yeah, it's gonna be 12 parts, one part for each chapter,
But so it's only going to be a season,
which I think would be cool.
and I think it's fine.
And I think
Because
that
when
would
you
work. And if it was awesome, then that would be amazing. And that could open up more doors to do another kind of DC hero show on HBO.
Yeah, or another.
What if they did a Nightwing?
Not even DC.
What if they
but
did
like
a-
other comic?
No, I know, but what if they did
stuff.
like a Nightwing TV show on HBO?
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Like just something like that.
yeah.
But that really got me excited. I'm not gonna lie. I hope it happens.
Yeah, same. Definitely. I'm all about it.
This is just one thing I wanted to throw up. There was a rumor going around.
I think
That-
we talked about it.
Yeah, that the Mad Max director George Miller was up for directing
And
Man of Steel 2,
that's
but
not a
he denied it. He
Yeah.
said that's not true
So,
at all. So that's
debunked.
really it. Get that
all right.
poop out of here.
So now, what I've been
Itching to talk about,
itching to talk about.
and I'm a little rusty on both these
So
seasons.
Flash and Arrow. We're gonna talk about last season stuff and what we're thinking, because like,
What's gonna happen for next one?
yeah.
Basically.
So
We'll start off with Arrow. How about that?
Yeah, but like the reason I'm talking about this is like the universes are so big that I feel like it is worth talking about.
Oh,
'Cause,
definitely.
Like they can do so much, but like okay, let's talk about last season.
We'll start Arrow.
Yeah. So honestly,
What did you think?
from criticism I heard while it was going on that it was getting boring, it kind of got a little dry in like one or two episodes, but like it was good. I thought it was amazing.
I didn't
really
think it
liked
got. I think it got way more like
Black,
shit than it really
yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
I mean, the Oliver and Felicity stuff was like it
One-
kind of got daunting. in
One
some
thing
parts,
I
but-
could say, Felicity. Dude, she did that like half crying, half talking voice every sentence she said. And it was yeah, like every time she spoke, I'm like, shut
Felicity.
up.
Felicity,
Like either be
Be
mad,
quiet.
cry, or say it like
like
you
a
know.
normal person.
She would just always talk like this. I'm like why you like every sentence she'd say? I'm like, oh my god. I'm like
Felicity,
I'm like
shut the
I'm like you can be
up.
upset, but like you sound like an idiot.
moron.
Like I like the her name's Emily. I think Batts. Is that her last name? I
Who?
forget. The actor who plays Felicity.
And Emily Bett Ricards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
her name.
it.
Follow her on Instagram.
Yeah. She's a hyphenated last name. That's
She-
what it is. But I mean, she's good. But like, there was so much of this like cry, like I want Oliver.
I know.
Like,
And then that's what-
connotation,
and that
which
was one of
it was the only negative thing I could say.
That was one of the criticisms of the
The
season.
flashback stuff.
was
Good. They didn't tell you where it's gonna go next season,
apparently supposed to go to Coast City.
dude. And you know how many times they reference Ferris Airfield and Coast City at the last
If Hal
two
Jordan
episodes?
or someone doesn't show up, it's such a
Literally, they talk about him going missing.
just
So,
like,
like,
for
how could
God's
they
sake.
not do a Green Lantern show at that point?
I don't think they're gonna.
Do you know how many times they brought up the stupid particle accelerator and Flash scene? Oh, the particle accelerator.
Did you hear about the particle accelerator
Accelerator.
explosion? Yeah, I think I did. What about the particle accelerator explosion?
They say it a lot. Like,
But I mean, I love the season. Oliver, I mean, Stephen Amell killed it at all times.
oh.
I mean, he's just too good.
if I would go gay, I'd go gay for Oliver
Jesus
Queen. I love Oliver Queen. He's such a badass. He's such a badass. When he
He-
goes from
he takes no shit either.
Al
just,
Shaheen to like, I like that he kind of retired Arrow. I like it. He's like Arrow is dead.
well, because that's
the Arrow is dead.
basically like
I mean,
because of
technically,
Roy. I mean, yeah, basically what he
can't
wanted
go-
to do was like solidify the fact that he's gone and that this.
That was interesting. I didn't see that coming at all.
I didn't either. I thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead, too.
I texted. I
Yeah,
texted
you were
Trio,
like,
and I was like,
yeah,
no.
you were like, Roy.
I was like, what?
I was like, just wait, just wait a second. Wait a second.
yeah. I was like,
episode or two.
oh wait, he's alive.
Trying
But like,
where,
pretty much Arsenal is being replaced by Speedy,
Yeah.
Thea, which is interesting because her character starts from like, I'm a punk teenager, hard drug doing badass
Yeah.
to a
like,
adult
like
kind of
I understand.
getting her stuff together.
And you know what else was good that I really liked when he finally told Thea like that he was the Arrow, and she wasn't all like, "Why didn't you tell me? This is bullshit." No, she was just like, "Oh, all right,
That makes
cool,
sense.
yeah." Like it's they didn't turn into this whole thing where it was like this big like, "Why didn't you tell me? I can't believe you didn't tell me. This is BS." Like I just like how she was like, "Oh, awesome, I'm gonna help you out too."
Yeah, but I liked Roy's character. Colton Haynes did a good job as
Yeah.
Arsenal and Roy. But I don't.
I would have
he'll
liked
come
to-
back.
I would have liked to see more of him, to be honest. I feel like he was very
I feel like he's gonna
underutilized.
come back as like the Red Arrow.
And it kind of, well,
I like how Thea's like, I want to be the Red Arrow. I was like, we're already calling you Speedy, and then walks away. It was just like very funny the way he said it.
well, because
Because I mean, Arsenal, they do call him the Red Arrow.
well, yeah, he is the Red Arrow. Arsenal
Yeah.
is Red Arrow. Like
Yeah.
that's just different names.
Names,
I mean,
I mean, Speedy's a different name for Arsenal.
yeah, I mean,
That's-
Speedy was that's the original name.
Thea is wearing Roy's costume, just female version. But I
And
like
there have been like girl arrow, like there's been Arrowette and like
Arrowette,
yeah, there's an Arrowette.
like Cupid,
yeah, I guess so. And then there's
And, like,
there's
even
different
Nyssa.
other like
Even Nyssa.
but like even in like the DC like mythology, there's been other like girl version of Arrow, like Green Arrow.
Yeah, but
like
going
sidekicks.
going back to Thea, I like what they did with Thea, resurrecting her in the Lazarus Pit, and we're gonna see like the side effects of that next season, definitely.
I don't think so. I just think
Why?
that's it. I mean, they basically
They show
said-
her getting like mad
where when
in the in.
well, I
in
know
the
like when
trailers.
she gets it first, but I don't think that's. They said it changed you, but like when she got out, literally nothing affected her. Like I think they kind of just left that.
I
in
mean,
there.
like maybe it was the end of the season, and it was too like they couldn't
I know,
open
but
that
I just
story.
feel like that would be such a weird story just to bring back all of a sudden. Like just be like, oh well, now that you're gonna get so angry because of the
Dude.
Lazarus, but like that should happen.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think they'll do much like in that respect with it,
Okay.
but I definitely think that they will use her like a ton.
Oh yeah, and Diggle, dude, Diggle,
Diggs,
dude, hates Oliver.
he's pissed off.
Like,
yeah.
dude, I could not. I was like upset because like I like Diggle.
I mean, he
More
was.
as like a character than I do him like as like a hero.
I get you.
I like his
He's
character.
kind of like
side,
he's like Oliver's like brother, like almost
more or
like he's
less.
like that.
That's why he's his best man in
Yeah.
the wedding. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
what a great.
that
that's
like
great.
5-minute wedding.
Uh-huh. Like, ah, hey, we're married. Yep. See ya.
So yeah, let's go Argus. Yay.
Yep. Cool. But yeah. What else?
We're gonna see more of Dig.
Merlin. I think they'll probably let lie a little bit after this.
Dude, there's
season.
in the trailer him and Nissa fight. So if anything, by
Oh,
the way, I
that's
like
right, I
I like
didn't
what they
think
did
about
with
that.
I like what they did with Nissa. I think Nissa's a pretty cool character. How she was like evil, and now she's kind of like on the
like
side
yeah,
of good because of White Canary.
and that's gonna cause a whole nother thing when when
Speaking
Sarah
of-
comes back.
White Canary, a black canary. I really I compared Laurel and being the Black Canary to Matt Murdock being Daredevil. They're not professionally trained, and they're
Well,
like,
I think
they're going
Matt Murdock was. I mean, by
in
sticks.
in a way.
Like I mean, yeah, he was given basically like martial arts training by
True,
sticks.
but he's still getting the shit beat out of him. Like even Laurel. Like,
I get what you mean, like,
you
they're
watch,
more of a-
you watch Laurel fight, and she's all over the place.
Well, yeah, definitely, but I think Matt Murdock's way more
yeah, true, but like
just style like tight fighting. Like
Yeah,
obviously
okay.
Laurel.
I mean,
but
she knows what
by
she's
the,
doing.
Don't
but
get me
she's
wrong.
not-
By the end of the season, Laurel
she's
is
not gonna
definitely.
she's not wearing that wig anymore. By the way, in the trailer,
Yeah, she is. She always
no,
wears
she's
it.
not. No, she's not wearing that bleach blonde wig. No,
Yeah, she
she's
is.
wearing she's regular.
Well,
hair.
no, because the whole point of Black Canary is that she wears a wig. Like that's it. That's one of her main things. I don't think
in the
you're right.
trailer, it's not in there.
Well, it might have been her.
Look it
Well,
up
no,
later.
I'm just saying it probably was her just out of costume, like in a
Maybe
thing.
because she does not. She in the last few episodes, she doesn't wear the wig with the costume sometimes.
I know, like, but that's one of the main things about Black Canary is that she wears like the wig.
Yeah.
It's like police bomb wig.
Who else we got? Ray, Rip. I was like, when is he gonna? Oh, here we go. He's dead.
Just, oh yeah,
no,
did
just
he?
really small. It's literally he's messing with the suit and he blows up. That's it.
Oh, that's no. He's not dead.
He's just really.
He's
small.
shrunk. Yeah. No. Yeah. He'll be fine.
Hey, it's me.
Shit, it worked. Wow.
I feel like
He
Arrow's-
was such a cool
I
character.
feel like
in the original.
Arrow is gonna open with his funeral.
With whose? Ray's? Yeah, and then they're gonna figure out that he was just shrunk and he couldn't get himself back. That's definitely true.
I feel like if anything, it'll open with his funeral.
No, I don't think it will. I think it will open with Oliver running like in his little neighborhood, and he's like, "I love life." And then he gets home, he's like, "Hey, Felicity, wow." And then they show up, and they're like, "Oliver, we need the arrow or the green arrow." And then he's just like, "Okay." And Felicity's like, "No, you can't do it without a
More
new
like-
suit." She's gonna be like, "You can't go out there
The green.
without a new suit," and she just reveals it.
We're gonna get a new Arrow instead of hearing the the League of
I can't wait
Assassins
to
arrow.
hear someone actually say Green Arrow.
I don't want Merlin being an enemy, by the way.
I don't think he will be. I think there might be a little bit of a side story with
But
him and Nissa.
We were talking about him. I think I could never have seen Merlin coming back. Number one. In season 2, and especially and then being a huge influence at the end of season 2 with Thea, and then becoming Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
I was just like, it was just playing the whole time.
Yeah. Al-Sahim.
The demon's head. But
Who else are we missing? Is there anyone else we should talk about? All right, what do you think they're going to do this season? Besides, like with Damien Dark and all that. I mean, we see we see he has powers. I mean, he stops his freaking arrows.
I don't really know.
I just have no idea.
To
what
be
they're gonna do.
honest.
Yeah, I can't even make a good
So
prediction.
we're gonna get Mr. Terrific. Anarchy will evolve from not being anarchy to being anarchy. New mayor. I wonder if Palmer will come back.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna. I don't think they think he's dead. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna have a funeral.
Vigilante Task Force is back.
There's so many vigilantes now too.
I know. I was like, how can you stop it?
Yeah.
Diggle's becoming a vigilante.
I wonder if he's gonna have a name.
He should. Weren't you the one telling me Felicity was gonna be something?
I don't. There was like talks
She's
that-
such an Oracle
I just feel like
character.
she's gonna just kind of stay as like. I think she might get like a code name or something, but I don't
Where's
think
the
she's
new
gonna get
Arrow
like a.
Cave gonna be?
I don't know, but they showed the concept art and just how it looks crazy.
They should just like. Oh, I wonder if Palmer Tech is gonna go under.
It's not. He's too good.
I
He's
want
too big.
Queen's Consolidated to come back,
I don't think they're not gonna.
and
It's
then
not gonna happen.
Oliver will be like, yeah, I'm back.
It's like, forget you, freaking Ray Palmer fag. Anyways, what else? I mean, that's really it. Arrow I thought it was a good season.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
excited.
wait. Tuesday.
I'm
or
excited
Wednesday.
to see the Green Arrow.
I'm
I don't
so
know about the
excited. The
Arrow,
new
but-
costume looks awesome. Everything's great. So let's move on to some Flash.
To the Flash.
All right. How'd you like the ending?
I liked it, but I wish it was like more. Ended more than it just like, oh, he's gonna close the wormhole.
What do you mean? Why?
He jumps up and he's gonna do it, and it just ends.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted him to see him do it. So is season 2?
Well,
gonna
I'm guessing.
open
Yeah, it's gonna open with him closing it.
and like
and,
the
like, figuring it
outcomes.
out.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess if Jay Garrick literally is like, oh hey, like right after that. it would
Well, I
make
don't
sense.
think he shows up till the second
Like, you see
episode.
his helmet. He's
I don't
like,
think he shows
"I
up till the
want my
second
helmet
episode.
back."
Yeah, he's like, hey, I just came for my helmet. He's like, what?
I want
But yeah, because the second episode's called A Flash of Two Worlds, so that's probably where
Patty
he'll be.
Spivot. So Patty Spivot is Joe West's new partner.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's for characters.
So
Barry.
basically, we'll start with the easy one. Eddie, he's gone.
Eddie Thawne.
Eddie Thawne.
I really liked what they did with him because
I really
I thought
did
he was
too.
going to be like a villain to Barry, not Flash, but Barry, like
Yeah.
as in like a
like
he
kind
loves
of like a
Iris.
foil to Barry. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
And like in the end, he was like more of like a buddy.
He
Like,
was just a pal there to help him out, and just
yeah,
really,
like they worked together.
yeah, and like he really helped
like
him
there
out
were
when
a few,
it was
there were a few
necessary.
times when they kind of like went at each other, but like in the end, like
they were friends,
killed himself
for like to save everyone.
Yeah,
and it was
Which
really.
was cool.
I really was wondering what they were gonna do.
Because
I
like
really
they
had no
talked
idea.
about it, and like it's such a coincidence that
Like you're a Thawne.
you're a Thawne, Reverse Flash is a Thawne, you're dating Iris West, and you know Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Like
there's no such thing as coincidence. I didn't see him coming. I didn't see him shooting himself. I really had no idea what was gonna happen when he was just like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill every." And I was like, "What just happened?" And then they just show him like, what a weird way to shoot
He's like,
yourself too. By the way, I just want to say,
heart.
just like so hard. What if you miss?
I mean, like he didn't hit his heart; he would have just died.
I don't think you wouldn't die instantly.
Yeah,
You'd bleed out.
You got shot in the heart.
I mean, you'd be like, and then you.
I mean, he talked.
Yeah.
He shot himself in the chest and just killed him. Probably like sternum.
I mean, it was literally right in his heart.
I know, but like you would just be dead.
I don't think you would.
There's no way.
I mean, you'd survive for a minute or two. That's about it, and then you bleed out. You wouldn't die instantly. That's only if you get like shot in the head or something. I'm just saying. Anyways,
Rip.
Eddie.
See, I could see. Like,
Eddie
I feel
did-
like they're gonna do a funeral for him.
No,
We'll see a funeral for Eddie. Yeah.
No,
Well,
but
actually,
it
we don't
doesn't
even have his body.
That's the thing. I don't know how, because like the way that this is all gonna pan out, I don't know how it's gonna. Like, is Eddie even gonna be like? Who's gonna know? Like, are they gonna know who Eddie is? Like, what is he gonna have existed, or like? Because like the way that this whole, it's so weird.
They killed him. He killed
I
himself.
know,
He still
but then like the
existed.
whole thing ripped, and then it created a new timeline. So wouldn't that mean? So then in that timeline, Reverse Flash wouldn't have came back. So Eddie would not have had to shoot himself to stop Reverse Flash. But the only reason that he wouldn't have come back is because he shot himself. But since he didn't come back this time, he can't do that. It doesn't make any sense. It's confusing as hell.
Yeah, that's why the multiverse is confusing. I mean, we'll get back to it, but
And that's another thing. Like, if he kills himself and Eobard Thawne never exists, how did any of that shit happen?
really good question. That's like actually a really good question.
Like, that's what I'm
See,
trying.
and that's what I didn't make sense. I'm like, how is Reverse Flash alive in 2100s? How the hell is he fighting the Flash?
Because he time travels back. He's a time traveler. That's the whole thing. He's born in the He's born in like the 22nd century.
But like, they don't say that specifically. They don't really say it.
They just say that he's.
They like mention it, but like they don't like explicitly say I
He's, like,
traveled
from my
back
time,
in
yeah.
time to kill the Flash.
Well, yeah, they do, but like, not in the first place. They don't. They don't explain
Why?
Before-
2015, 14, 15, 15. Yeah, he's in 15.
No, because in the original, he comes back to a later time. He comes back in like 2030 and fights with the Flash, basically, or like 2025.
2025 on my birthday.
Yeah. So they don't. Basically, they just didn't explain how he got there. They just explained how he went back in time the second time.
Yeah.
Like they explain why.
Speaking of Reverse Flash, it's going to Harrison Wells and Eobard Thawne,
Uh-huh.
pretty much. We were talking. It's interesting how we saw. We didn't
see Harrison Wells. Let's put it that
we
way.
saw Harrison Wells, but we didn't, and we saw Eobard Thawne, but we didn't.
No, we saw Eobard Thawne. We didn't see Harrison Wells.
But
Basically.
we saw Harrison Wells.
Well, no, it was,
Like, okay, here's what we're gonna say. We saw Harrison Wells physically.
but it was Eobard Thawne.
Yeah, and we didn't see Harrison Wells. We saw Eobard Thawne talking through Harrison Wells' body.
Well, it wasn't through his body. It was him.
Because like
But
the
he
person who
just changed
plays
himself.
Eobard Thawne is a different person. It's
Yeah, but
interesting
it's
'cause,
still.
like,
But they're still technically supposed to be the same person.
it's one character. It's two people playing pretty much the same person.
Exactly.
But I thought that was interesting.
Uh-huh.
What show do you know that does that?
It was cool. It was. I didn't see it
and
coming.
like,
I just thought he
Tom
was just
Cavanaugh
going to
did a really good job with
be.
Harrison.
He's
Wells.
going to be back next season.
And like it does kind of like get to the point where like why does Harrison Wells starts telling him to like do certain things. Like he even like Barry says it, and it's like yeah, it doesn't
It's
really
like,
make
why
any
did
sense.
he? Yeah.
Why
like,
would he
why
know
would
that?
he know? Yeah.
Yeah, like run,
It.
run, Barry, run.
Yeah. He's like. You feel like a speed force, and even you get to that point.
You said Speed Force. I'm like,
Well, yeah.
what the hell is
Well,
Speed
but he
Force?
even you know Speed Force is like basically. The
No,
whole
I know.
thing.
I know
Yeah.
what Speed Force is,
But, like, him, yeah.
you wouldn't know that.
It was so cool, but you could even tell like at the beginning, like he knew. He's like, well, how would he know how to do that? And like you got to that part where he knew Wells was the Reverse Flash, but he didn't want to say anything.
And he
had to save
him out of the ring.
And he has to save all those people from the fire. He's like, Wells, I really need to know how to do this. Like, you have to know. Like, he's like, all right, just spin your arms and like the reverse motion to like put out the fire. And he's like, how would you know that?
I feel like Harrison Wells would figure that out though, despite that, because that's just like how things work.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's so like
Use the power of the
into
Speed Force.
like into his powers. Like it's weird. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways,
How about
Cisco? We'll move on to the Star Labs team. Cisco, Caitlin, Snow,
and
Ronnie,
Barry Allen,
Barry,
Ronnie Raymond.
Ronnie Raymond. I mean, basically all them.
I don't even think we really need to talk about Ronnie. I think it's cool. They're changing up Firestorm a little bit, but other than that, we don't really get much time. With them. I mean, I think Robbie Amell does a good job.
I think he's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. They basically are just left. I mean, we really aren't left with much at the end of the season in the way of, you don't know where everyone's left off.
Yes, Cisco is a metahuman. We know that, and he will, I guess, eventually
evolve
become the
into into the vibe.
Danielle, or Dan, that's her name.
Yeah, no, I know. I keep saying that too. Caitlin Snow. She is Killer Frost, but they're not. They're gonna use Killer Frost, but it's not gonna be Caitlin Snow from Earth 1. It's gonna be Earth 2 Caitlin Snow who became Killer Frost. Is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They're gonna use her as like kind of a one-shot villain from the alternate universe. Should be cool.
And we'll be getting Harrison Wells back, Earth 2 Harrison Wells. Which would be interesting. So we'll actually see Harrison Wells.
And it'll be a totally different person.
That's what's cool though. Tom Cavanaugh's like two different characters.
Yes. I'm excited, man. And then obviously we got Jay Garrick coming next season.
Yeah, Barry is. Barry, accidentally got these powers, like grew with it, and it's kind of like taking on a role. Like he'll be introduced to like there's a real like grand scheme of the Speed Force thing that you don't know about.
Well, and in the comics, which is fun, like Barry Allen creates the Speed Force basically. Like he's the reason it came into existence in the comics. Because he's the first Flash. His whole accident basically created the Speed Force.
How does he get the accident in the comics?
Same way, basically. He has all these chemicals like spilled on him that like make him into the Flash, like in the lab. But yeah, he created the Speed Force, and basically he's the reason that it all exists. Which I don't know if they're going to use that in the show. I think they will, but I'm excited, dude. I am so excited for this season to start.
The question is, are him and Iris going to be a thing? Because I don't like how they talk about that, like, oh, in the future we get married. Like, doesn't that totally break the future? If we know the future?
No, I mean, that's the thing. It's supposed to be
one of those things.
If you know the
future, you can change it now.
I think they'll end up together. This just makes too much sense not to. Or Patty Spivot will, like, play another...
Like, they had Linda Park being a love interest for, like, a few episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, she wasn't really anything big.
I mean, Flash would be fun.
I kind of like what they did with Iris, though. But they kind of, like, I like Joe a lot.
Joe's awesome.
I like Joe a lot.
Even, like, seeing him and Cisco, like, interact a lot is always fun. Like,
and I like Henry Allen, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Played the original Flash in the 90s,
cool.
which I think
like, you don't
awesome.
really see much of him, but I like his... See, here's the thing, though. I also thought about if they did not record the things Harrison Wells was saying, I'm going to be so pissed. There's no excuse.
What do you mean if they didn't record?
He said all of that stuff in Star Labs.
He'd be on cameras, yeah.
But so what I'm saying is Henry going to get out of jail? I feel like it should.
I don't think so.
Or will they just see the evidence? It's like it doesn't make sense.
The way that the whole thing, just won't work. Like, I don't know how the whole timeline is going to come out of this whole situation. And it's really, we're not going to know until we know, basically. I have no idea.
I kind of want to see
how basically all this stuff like will turn out. And that's what I'm most excited to see. Like, how this kind of break in the time stream really affects the whole world.
Yeah.
And even, like, will it do anything to
Arrow teams? I was really pissed off that Captain Cold let out all the people. I'm like, you dick. You cocksucker.
So you get for working with the bad guy. It did. I saw it coming.
I love the way he talks. He's such like a he's comic booky.
Yeah, I know.
Shouldn't have done it, Barry.
Like, idiot.
You know what you get from working with villains.
Yeah. Like,
I am Captain Cold. I have a gun.
I like it.
His sister's pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
What's her name?
She's Golden Glider. Golden Glider. She's got a lot of different... They've got a lot of different powers, though.
Golden Glider?
That's why she has that, like, golden gun. The gold gun I still don't understand, but
Why glider?
because she actually she has a totally different power set. In
Yeah,
the
like
comic.
sister was like.
Yeah, but I mean, that's it, guys. I guess for us today.
Yeah, dude, I'm gotta say those. The shows are amping up. I
They
can't
are.
wait to talk about Flash and Arrow next week,
It's gonna be exciting.
and the
Super
Walking
pumped.
Dead season finale and everything else that comes out.
Thanks for
Listening,
tuning in, guys. I've been Trio.
guys, and I've been Gooch.
We'll see you soon.
See you next week.